Hey guys, it's Lori. Welcome back for day 2 of the vlog. I don't have anything on my face, and I just kind of wanted you to see the process that's taking place. Clearly, this is where I'm going to peel the first, which is awesome because that is my worst hyperpigmentation area. This spot right here where I worked really hard on that spot as well. I can see spots forming, your face gets darker, very, very dark before it starts to peel. The fact that my face is this dark on this side already is really good. I got a little bit scared last night because this place here was really welted, like raised almost. I was like, oh gosh. So I iced. I was reading up on it and it said to take the anti-inflammatories internally. So I took a naproxen and I used ice compresses, and I just put that all over my face because I felt like the places where I really pushed the hardest were really inflamed. This right here does not hurt at all. Like it feels weird where it's starting to like crust up, but it does not hurt. And I took a bath and washed my face with my cleanser, and I again, when you put something like warm water on it, you can feel, oh, there's something going on with my face. But this is like a totally different experience than the first peel that I had. Like, this is like night and day. The proteins are starting to form. I want to make sure I get the correct terminology. If it's not right, I'll edit this part out. But I think that they coagulate because inflammation, this is from Anatomy 1, I think. It's just off the top of my head. I mean, inflammation is a natural part of your body's response to trauma, so it starts to heal itself. And it's like, oh my gosh, all this skin needs help. We've got to send help to it. So it, starts to send all of the proteins, and it coagulates, and it's like clotting, so that we're going to heal it, we're going to fix it. And then, all of this dead skin starts to slough off, and the new skin that it's building up underneath will come to the surface. So in the weirdest way possible to even say that, I mean, it's kind of weird to even say it, we're injuring our face to get the new skin that we want. The reason that I decided to do it now is because by May here, it's going to be, 100 degrees, probably close to 100 degrees. It does not hurt at all. It's not sore in any manner at all. It's just getting dark there because that's probably where I'm going to peel first. I'm going to give it another day because it could be that I wake up, this part is looking dark, this part is looking dark, this part is looking dark over around that scar. There's a little scar in the middle there. It looks like it's getting dark up in here. I've got some darkness in here. That one little spot that I kept trying to get looks pretty dark. And you know that my forehead frosted because I showed it to you. I went back and did that at the end. It definitely frosted, and it's still more along the pink side, actually. It has not even turned yet, so I'm not sure that all of this is completely done turning yet. I'm not. It looks to be even because this was already white, this was already white. I got it, completely around the edges. Same here. So when it's done, it's going to look pretty natural. That's what I was going for. You don't want like, huge lines of demarcation. Of course, then I decided to do my chest. But I still buffered, I still buffered very gently. And like I said, this was left on for such a short time. but you have to be really, you know, like committed to not going out in the sun. For me, I'm not going to be in sun at all for probably 8 weeks. I mean, I'm going to walk outside, like from the car to the store, whatever, blah, 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 but not going to be going anywhere to sunny places. But I want you to see this in particular. To wake up with this already is a good sign. And it looks pretty gross, but I told you it was going to. This is gonna this is like looking darker and darker by the hour. So it could be that this all starts to get darker as well, because I know for a fact that I kept going over this spot like this, and going over this spot, and going over this spot, and going over this spot. And all this stuff here, but the texture on my forehead where I had problems seems to already be better. And you know, like I said, it's like your individual face will pick up on the places where you have the most sun damage. And I still cannot really figure out why I have more on this particular side, because it's not the driver's side of the car. I don't know. I mean, I probably was with my husband as he was driving a lot, so maybe I got more sun on this side when we were like on the road. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, as we have been on the road I really don't know why my face obviously picked up on more stuff to shed immediately right here. And it's weird because I think I've told you guys that many times doing makeup tutorials, that, you know, this is the worst side of my face, these are the places that bother me the most, this is where I need the most coverage, and then I always I'm like always on my cheeks, this is where I'm going to be adding more product. And you can see that I put the same amount. I mean, you see the footage, I put the same amount of product on both sides, and I knew that this side was getting better. I could tell that this side was still visible, for sure, when I'm doing tutorials, and there, but not nearly as thick or heavy and damaged as over here. So it's like, yeah, I mean, that's just coming to light. It's really weird. I mean, but I'm very proud and very happy with what I did as far as applying this and talking through the process and getting pretty even coverage everywhere. It's not an easy thing to do, to try to get everything laid out and talk you through this. Worry about the camera, worry about the battery, worry about the SD card, worry about the angles so that you can see them, make sure that I'm getting this stuff on my face right and not hurting myself, but still making it something you can understand. I really do strive to make things that are good information for you guys. I'm trying to make you aware that you can permanently damage your face, permanently change the pigmentation in your face to lighter or darker. And when you're done with this and you go out in the sun, you can hyperpigment again. And that's what I worry about because of where I live. So that's why I'll probably hit the retin-A again before I would do this in the summer. The sun is just so intense here. I'm overall really pleased. I really am. Because this is definitely going to continue to darken and peel. This here, gonna darken and peel. This is gonna peel, but it's not certainly gonna peel as quick or as much or as deep as this. This in here is like colored. You can see the normal color of my face there. I'm still curious to see what happens up in here, because I definitely also really frosted my forehead, and that has not fully changed colors yet either. So it could be that I'll wake up tomorrow with some more coloring up there. You know, I did my eyes in a lower dilution. I have no burning sensation at all. It doesn't hurt to touch my eyes there. It doesn't hurt to touch them here. Nothing, doesn't hurt. There's a teeny little spot right there that I probably could have, you know, I don't know, touched maybe for a second or two, but I don't know if I want to get something that strong that close to my eye. So I probably will leave it. In all honesty, I think I will, and be happy that you know, progress is progress, and I keep trying to tell myself, Rome wasn't built in a day, Lori. Melasma didn't happen overnight, Lori. You're not going to fix it overnight, Lori. It's going to take time, Lori, and patience, Lori, and dedication to your sunscreen, Lori, and dedication to your therapy, and stay in the course. And I am. I really, really, truly am. But it's just so, like, easy when you're doing this yourself, as opposed to going to a doctor to be like, hey, maybe I should do this. Hey, what if I tried that? Hey, maybe if I put this over here. And that's not good. And that's why these were intended, I think, for dermatologist's office. Am I saying you can't do one at home? I am absolutely not. I mean, I'm doing one myself because I need series of these. I need a series or a laser. And a laser is very expensive. I think most dermatologists would do lasers nowadays, probably, over some of these in a lot of cases. I'm sure they probably would recommend lasers for me, probably. But, you know, you hear stories about that as well. Not everybody does good with the lasers, and so I think for me, I'm going to continue on this path and just do this slowly and steadily. And as long as I feel like I'm heading in a good direction, then I'm learning to try to be okay with that. I am curious about these neck rings, if I can do the neck, but I won't until all of this and all this is completely done. And then I might not, because it'll be so close to summer. Like I said, it might be counterintuitive. You have to make sure you're not getting so much of this chemical, you know, doing so much of your body that you're going to cause yourself to be toxic either. So it's not really cut and dry at all. And the videos that I see that make it so cut and dry really frustrate me, because it's not cut and dry at all. Melasma is not cut and dry at all. Hyperpigmentation is not cut and dry at all. And everybody's face is different. If it wasn't, we wouldn't have a million different kinds of skincare and a million different foundation types, and you know, it's you know, a learning process. It's still a learning process for me, but I am learning what my face can tolerate, and so that's good. That makes me happy. Although there are disclaimers, you know, that if you use this product, I mean, it's on that box. I actually did read it again last night. It's like, if you use this product, you take responsibility for what you do to your face. And that's something to really ring true to all of you and me. Because nobody did this to me except me. And I think I told you that even my husband, who was in here, he was trying to help me get the best film angle for you guys. He didn't want me to do it. I mean, he didn't want me to do it. And I think even he was impressed by the fact of how much better I did this time, and how much I learned, and how much better it is than last time, and I was like, hey, what if I start? And he said, like, no. Like, so, I guess I won't. I mean, you can blister. You can blister with these things. So if I get this, and this is all the peeling that I get on this side, then the next time that I do it, I'll start with this side and work heavier on this side instead of this side. And then the next time I do it, I'll do this side and work heavier on this side instead of this side. And then, And like I said, I'm going to be using my Retin-A once this is all healed over, and I don't know how long I have to wait. I believe that while the skin is baby skin, you're not going to want to put anything like that on your skin. I wasn't using that before, so I need to double check that as well. But I probably won't use the Retin-A until the 8 weeks is up, when it says to stay out of the sun. I would assume that 2 months would be about the amount of time when it gets enough new skin and the skin's not pink and baby skin and new where it could get damaged so easily. That's when you would consider even introducing anything like a retinol or a Retin-A back into your regimen. So I really don't know what I want to do. And that's where I'm at tonight. And you'll know tomorrow which one, the OCD or the logic. I'm not entirely sure. Not sure. But we'll see what happens. I will let you know tomorrow clearly if I decide to put some just in this middle area. I'd really like to get that scar a little bit better. So I might go ahead while my husband is asleep. He doesn't know that I'm here doing this. I might go ahead and use it just and hope I don't kick myself in the tail tomorrow for doing it. Stand by for tomorrow and see if I did or didn't. Alright, you guys, I will see you tomorrow either way. More red-faced or not, I'll see you tomorrow. And I had no trouble sleeping, ironically. Well, I have trouble sleeping every night. I'm a major insomniac, but once I actually got to sleep, it wasn't my face. Once I used the ice compress and took the anti-inflammatories and used the creams and the antibiotic ointment and everything, I didn't have any trouble like with it waking me up hurting, so that was good. And so yeah, alright, I will see you sometime tomorrow. If I start peeling, I'll be hopping on here to show you what's going on. So far no peeling, just lots and lots of brown places where it's gonna start peeling. And I'm gonna think about this little area some more. Oh, I don't know what to do. Wish you guys could talk to me so bad. Gonna go watch the footage back one more time and see how much I frosted in this area. I think that's what I'm gonna do and let that be my deciding factor. If this whole thing right down in here was completely frosted before I put that extra on there, then I'm gonna leave it alone. And that's my final decision for now. Changes my mind every single time. It's so weird. It's like just every second I change my mind. And every time I walk by the mirror I freak out a little bit more. But no, I really am happy with this, in all honesty, I really am. I feel like this is a much better peel. And so I'm gonna go get my mind off of it before I do something crazy, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.